Hey guys, it's your boy Killer Kill 360 with a video that I just randomly wanted to do, and plus I haven't been doing what ifs on the channel for quite a while. And this story is what if Deku was in Leviathan. It's just something that I wanted to do. I always wanted to do a Leviathan story. I just didn't have a good, what if idea for it. And then I just thought about it. And Deku will be very good in the Leviathan. Keep in mind power scaling and all that's gonna happen, but in this verse he will fit very well. I might say, oh, he might be a little too strong. These Leviathans at most are like city wiping level, but if you read Leviathan, things get fucking ludicrous towards the end of it. So don't worry about the power scaling. That's what I meant to say. Like, don't worry about it. Like, Deku will fit very well. And what time period of Deku I will be using? This is right before they fight All For One. And yeah, this is like literally way before that fight happens. So Deku, he's strong, but he's not too insane. Now that's out the way, let's get into the what if. It's been 10 years ever since Deku had been removed from his world into this new one. Ever since then, Deku was like, wow, compared to back then, I had it easy. But this is ludicrous. Now I'm dealing with these monsters that kill with no rhyme or reason. It's killed or be killed in this world, says Deku, as he jumps off a 10-story building and lands on his feet with his AR on his back, as he begins to walk to the main area of the city. As he's looking around, he sees a whole bunch of food vendors as he begins to buy something to eat as he strolls. As he's eating, he's thinking, man, my quirk hasn't really been active like it should have. All this time went by and I still haven't had full control over it. What should I do? As he's contemplating in his head, you hear terrifying screams of pure terror as Deku looks to the left as he sees a Leviathan. As he begins to blitz and run up the side of the building at high speed. Chew on this, you piece of shit, says Deku. Detroit Smash! As he sends a huge shockwave towards the Leviathan, as a Leviathan gets sent flying through a building, as everyone is fleeing the area, as Deku was like, you is one ugly son of a bitch. As the Leviathan screams at Deku, yeah, all that screaming ain't gonna stop me from slaughtering you, you ugly ass bastard. As Deku begins to load up his AR and fusing it with his quirk. Now, some of y'all might be saying, didn't you just say he doesn't have full control of his quirk? Not necessarily, not in the way you would think. In his case, his quirk evolved where it became a weapon enhancer, as well as his body as a enhancer as well. But the true power comes from his weapons that he used, aka his AR. As he infuses his quirk with his AR, it shoots high frequency bullets that break the sound barrier thousands of times over. As he begins to shoot at this Leviathan, as he starts to blow off the limbs of the Leviathan, as the Leviathan tries to head back into sea to get away. You're not getting away that easy. Dead shot. as he shoots the final bullet, piercing through the Leviathan head, exploding it, where guts has been flying everywhere, as Deku blows the smoke off his gun. And that's that. As everyone begins to scream and cheer as they pick up Deku and begin to throw him up in the air. "You're our hero!" says everyone. As everyone, is celebrating. Next day, as Deku gets up, gets ready, washes his hair, gets in the shower, all the essentials, as he leaves his house. As his walkie-talkie goes off. Deku, we need you on patrol. We found a new area that needs to be explored. And if we see any survivors, take them as well, says his head captain. Alright, on it. As he heads down to the dock, as he sees a familiar face. "Hey, how's it been, Deku? It's been a minute." "Yeah, Kana, how you been? It's always a treat to see you." "Oh, stop with the flirting," says Kana. As Kana and Deku hop on deck, as they begin to sail out to the new area. "So, what do you expect to find here?" says Deku. "Hopefully, some good eats that has been sealed up in some crates." "Yeah, that would be nice," says Deku. Eating seafood all the time is kinda stale, "I hear you on that," says Kana. "I used to love seafood before all this bullshit happened." "Really? Huh. Now you have enough of it, huh?" She nods. "Yeah, I'm kinda sick of it." I feel you. But anyway, honestly, anything I want from out there, I hope we can find some manga that's been lost out. You really think manga is going to survive in this new world that we're in? Surrounded by ocean, says Kana. "Yeah, but I can still dream." "I still can't believe you and your fanboy fantasies, man. It's always good to have something back in the past a part of you. Nostalgia is always a good thing," says Kana. "Yeah. Hey, I'm a badass Leviathan slayer, for freak's sakes. I'm a 7-star Leviathan killer. I'm badass." "Yeah, we know that," says Kana. You get there as Deku rubs Kana on her head. You being a 5-star and all, you get there eventually. As she smacks his hands away. Yeah. Anyway, let's head out. So they, jump out into the ocean and begin to patrol under the sea. So they get, materials, actually found out backup a generator in one of the crates that was sealed, which is a lifesaver. So they end up getting that. And they keep exploring. Huh. Yo, these are some ancient ruins. As they begin to explore, they run into a bit of a situation where they run into a room full of Leviathan eggs. As Deku and Kana are shocked. As Deku looks at Kana "Don't make a peep. Let's just swim back like we was even here." So they begin to head back. As they get back to the ship, Holy shit, they both say. "We have a big problem." As the captain is like, "What is it?" "Sir, they're nesting underneath this ancient ruin. There's thousands of them. Good thing they didn't wake up yet," says Kana. "Ah, shit. They're only 100 miles away from our home. This is not good. This will become another Leviathan god territory. Yeah. I don't know which one it is, but we are some serious shit," says Deku. As one of the lookouts sees a small ship as they like, wait, there's two children over there. As he looks to the right, as he sees a leviathan swimming at them at full speed, trying to kill them. We gotta help those kids! As Deku snaps his neck and turns to the direction of where his lookout was talking about. As he sees it, as Deku blitzes and jumps off to the side of the ship, as he begins to swim at high speed in the water, pushing the water out the way in rapid succession. Deku, you're gonna get yourself killed, says Kana, as Kana jumps on her hoverboard and begins to head in the same direction as Deku. Man, you're always so rash. As Deku's like, I'm not gonna let that piece of shit kill those kids. As the Leviathan is about to nail them, out of nowhere, Detroit Demolition Smash! As he hits the Leviathan, sending it flying. As the Leviathan spits up a shit ton of blood as he's getting sailed across the sea. As Deku grabs onto the kids. Grab on me now! As Deku grabs the tail of the Leviathan and pulls it deeper into the water. As he begins to rapidly strike it with vicious blows. That's sending water geysers up in the air. The blows are so intense it starts to rattle the boat. Whoa, he's so strong. I never thought a human can just sit down there and fight a Leviathan barehanded like he can. Yeah, Deku's not from our world. He's from another one, says Kana. That's explaining why he's so superhuman. Sure, we're strong, but he's just on a whole different level. When he gets back, I gotta remind him to tell me his story. Yeah, not a lot of people know his abilities besides the general and the upper-ups and the entire task force all itself. So Deku is rapidly beating up this Leviathan. Like, I mean, he's breaking rib cages of this Leviathan. Keep in mind, this Leviathan is the size of a ship. So, it's a monstrous one. So all these shockwaves and punches start to rally up a certain group, aka the babies of this Leviathan. As Kana yells out, Deku, you need to get out the water now, for you wake them all up. As he jumps from out the water, as the Leviathan is in high pursuit behind him. Turn the ship on now and get out of here. As they like, yeah, we're starting the engines now. So the engines are being turned on as Deku's in the back of the ship, guard up and fist up. Kana, pass me my AR. As Kana throws the AR, as the kids are like, what is, they like still traumatized because they almost got eaten by a Leviathan. As Kana takes them into the lower deck, as Deku locks eye to eye with the Leviathan as he looks through his scope. Die, you piece of shit. Soul Eater shot. As he blows the fucking Leviathan into smithereens. As the Leviathan sinks into the ocean. As you see a whole bunch of rapid frenzies going on in the water. Them 6 bastards ate their own mother's corpse. As Deku's like, ugh, I would kill every Leviathan I see. Deku mindset is very different in the story, y'all. Because given the situation that he's in, it's killed or literally be killed, right? So Deku, he's not gonna be like his canon counterpart. This is a little PSA. So, yeah, he's gonna be a lot more ruthless, and he will kill you if he sees you as a threat to anyone that he cares about. So, yeah, just a little, backstory on how Deku would be in this story. So, after Deku blows that fucking Leviathan to smithereens, as they get away, one of the kids come out and walks over to him. "What's up, little man?" says Deku. "What's your name?" "Boot." "Yours?" "Deku." "Sir, how did you get so strong? I've never seen a human fight a leviathan barehanded before." "Squirt, I'll tell you after we get something in our bellies." As he, nods. So Kana begins to cook it up, some fire food, as they all sit out on the deck as they're telling their stories. And then we pan over to Deku's. "Well, where can I start?" "Well, I came from a world where superheroes were real. And we all, as a human species, evolved. Quirks. They're an extra part of your foot that gives you superhuman powers." "Really? So you're telling me I can have fire powers?" "Exactly. In my case, well, I wasn't born with a quirk. But everyone is shocked. Wait, so you don't have a quirk, but you can do all these amazing things. What happened?" "Well, I inherited mine from the number one hero, All Might." As everyone is like, "Whoa, you can give quirks away?" His is a very special case, as Deku takes a drink. "That's good," says Deku. "Yeah, my quirk is a stacking quirk. Essentially, every user that had it, I get a bit of their abilities. That's what I know of as of right now. But after these 10 years, I haven't really awoken any. I don't know, it's because my theory is maybe when I switch worlds, it kind of got laid dormant again. It's kind of I don't know, if it's a part of you, it's there. We just haven't found a good reason to awaken it yet." That's what I would like to think. Hopefully you're right, Kana. But enough about me. How did y'all find yourselves in this situation, y'all two? As Boot's sister looks at him as he nods. "Well, we was with our dad until that monster showed up. My dad was badass just like you. He went out in a blaze of glory. He beat the shit out of a leviathan." Whoa, calm down, kid. Watch the language. As Kana looks at Deku and it's really? You gonna tell him to watch his language? Right. So, the kid starts explaining his dad killed one of the leviathans that was there, but he got caught off guard by the second one. As Boot notices something on Deku and Kana's arms. "Wait, my dad had the same star pattern. Does that mean anything?" As Deku looks at him, he says, "Yeah, I'm a 7-star Leviathan killer. I killed 700 Leviathans." Says Deku, "If you're 7, my dad was also a 7-star. So my dad really killed as much as you?" "Yeah. What's your dad's name again?" And that's where I'm going to end the story. So, comment, and subscribe if y'all want a part 2. Tell me what y'all think about the story. And yeah, I would love to do a part 2. Just let me know. Other than that, it's been your boy, Killer Kill 360. I'm out. Peace.